Hey guys, Jay McClady here. So I'm leaving a message right now while this is fresh on my heart, on my mind. I'm actually sitting in my car getting ready to go grocery shopping. But I was talking to an old teammate, an ex-teammate, and this is a common conversation that's been coming up over the last few months with people that are hitting me up. You know, these are people that used to work with me that, you know, were having success with me before. You know, we were all in a company, in a team. They're all within my team with a different company. And there is something that happened within that company that made a bunch of people go their separate ways. You know, a couple people came and worked with me. A couple people went and worked with a different leader that left that company. A couple people went and worked with a couple other leaders, and everyone just kind of went their way. And basically, you know, they were congratulating me on the consistent success that I've been having since then. You know, we were basically talking about how they have made absolutely no money, and they actually chose to work with a former $1 million earner in network marketing. They went with that person, and that's fine. That was their choice. But they were kind of just confused because I haven't made millions of dollars in network marketing. You know, I'm what you would consider an up-and-coming leader in network marketing. You know, someone that hasn't hit the seven-figure mark. And they went and worked with a former seven-figure earner, someone that did it a long time ago, right? And I don't want to talk negative about anybody, but I want to share the reality of some things. You know, the reason why I'm continuing to have success and the people that I work with are continuing to have success is because I'm doing things a little bit different, okay? What happens sometimes when people have massive success in network marketing, their skill level gets lazy. They build because they have massive influence because of their lifestyle. They may drive a super fancy car. They may live in a super fancy house. They may have built a name for themselves back in the day. So they've got in a position of, they've brought themselves in a position of being able to build because of who they are, not because of basic tiny little skills that help the average person that doesn't have the lifestyle, that doesn't have the big name. They're not, you know, they're not this big name that's able to recruit people mostly basically because of that. And, you know, if you're not doing something that the average person can do, you know, you may be able to recruit personally 100, 200 people, but you're not going to get duplication. And these people that follow people like that don't learn how to build today. They don't learn how to be independent and learn a couple skills that's going to help them be able to do what they need to do to be able to learn and build their team, but then be able to teach their team. What happens with these big guys, okay, that have done it back in the day, and again, they get in this mentality of, you know, someone will join them because they drive a fancy car, like a Rolls Royce, or someone will join them because they have this huge name, not because it took any skill and any specific tactics to get those people to be interested in the opportunity. And then what happens is they'll tell a bunch of people that are working with them, just get them in front of me, just get them in front of me, just get them in front of me. And I actually think that does people a disservice. You know, let's say I was Kobe Bryant, okay? Or someone super famous. You know, let's say I was Kobe Bryant and I joined network marketing and I was Kobe Bryant. Any person I talk to and I said, join this thing, they're going to join just because I'm Kobe Bryant. And if I told you, get people to me, I'll help them join. But you're not actually learning how to fish, right? You're just leveraging someone's huge name, and you can only do that so long. You're not learning the skills and the ability to be able to teach your team and duplicate very simple ideas and concepts. So, yeah, there's people that started working with me that continue to make money. You know, they're making $500, $600, an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $1,500 a month. There's people, and this is no ego attached, but I'm just going to keep it real. There's people under my coaching after we left our last company that were not working with me before. 3 months later, they were making almost an extra $2,000 a month residual income with me. Okay. And there was a bunch of people that were making some money with me before that didn't work with me the second time. They chose to work with these other people, these big names, and they made no money. They're still not making any money. They're still no closer to retiring and learning the things that you need to learn. The real stuff you need to learn. Not this, you know, I'm working with this guy mentality, but it's learning It's learning the details, the little tiny things that people that did it, like the 70s and 80s, they forgot. They've got so lazy, and they've been building because of their name. They don't even know what to teach anymore. They know, some maybe some mental breakthroughs to help people have belief, but a belief isn't enough. Little tactics and skills to be able to move people through a process is what's gonna make that happen. So if the average person that doesn't drive a Rolls Royce, or the average person or an R8 or something like that, or the average person that doesn't have this huge celebrity type name in network marketing, if they can't learn how to get people involved in the business because they don't have that advantage, then they're not going to win. They're not going to succeed, then they're just not going to. So, and I've had this question from a few people. They're like, congratulations. I love seeing you kill it. I love seeing you out there just teaching people. And I asked them, like, how are you doing? And, they're still in network marketing. They're still, in network marketing. I'm like, how are you doing? They're basically telling me, all of them, they were making money with me before, even if it was a little bit. They're not making any money now. And this is why. So don't fall into the trap of, following the wrong people. Because people, it's like this. I used to work with a guy that used to be able to get people to join network marketing. He's a young guy. He wasn't a millionaire. But used to be able to get people to join with him because he drove a BMW 745, a brand new one. Now, everyone that joins the team doesn't drive around a BMW 745. That means he's not going to have the ability to teach them how to build a team, because all he knows how to do is drive around this fancy car, create this perception that he's super successful, and people join him because they want to follow him, but he doesn't know the skills and the things to teach those people then, because they don't have that advantage. So I guess this is kind of seems like a rant, but it's just something to keep in mind, something to be conscious of. Because I do everything based on, could the newest, how is this going to help the most brand new person, the newest person, to be able to go from not having massive success to not having a check story to not being a celebrity in the business world? What skills am I going to be able to pass on to them to teach them how to do this effectively? And the reason why I can do it, the reason why I'm so good, I'm really good at it. And the reason why I'm so good at it is because over the last few years, I didn't start too long ago in network marketing, and I have built success for myself from the ground up with no help. So I had to learn how to go from, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but from a nobody in business to a somebody in business. So you have had to have come from a position of being a nobody in business with no influence, no fancy car, none of those things, to be able to figure out how to get it done. And if you're in that position and you've done that, and I have, you have a great wealth of knowledge for the newest person to learn how to succeed when the super mega rich guy that did it so long ago, that's only been building by his influence, has pretty much forgot how to teach people how to do just the basics without having had massive success to get people to want to follow them. So that's my message. I'm going to go into the store, do some shopping, but I wanted to get this message out as soon as possible. It's crazy. Don't follow the wrong people, because a lot of people can do big things in network marketing, and they can recruit people that know how to do what I know how to do because they have influence. You don't have that. Most people don't have that. So you need to work with somebody that can actually teach you the basics and have a system, where some of these older guys have completely forgot how to do that because of their level of success that they had back in the day. They become kind of lazy with their recruiting. And I don't blame them, because they haven't had to use the tactics. They could just say, I'll use Kobe Bryant as I'm Kobe Bryant, you should follow me. And people will go, okay. But not everyone's Kobe Bryant, right? So they need to learn the little skills and the techniques. And I bring that to you. So Jim is signing out. I've been getting these phone calls. I'm probably going to keep getting more and more, because we're about to blow. We're just having success. And people that used to work with me are not having success, and they followed millionaires. And I don't know. I just want to see people win. Jim is signing out. Peace.